Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Ecolinguist Live. This is the episode 9 of the season 3. Slowly, we are approaching the end of the season, but it's not the end yet. This is the episode 9, and as usual, you will be able to call in and take part in language challenges. Improvised or otherwise, we'll see how it's gonna go. So, welcome back, everybody, again. I just saw that Riley mentioned that this music that you heard was from the season 1, so it got a little bit nostalgic there. Yeah, actually, because I've been like streaming somewhere else. I was talking to my Ecolinguist insiders a couple of weeks ago, and I used that music and I forgot to change it. But actually, it's pretty good, I think. I think it could be a theme music for the future seasons, possibly. But in terms of season 3 ending, well, there's still one episode left next week that Lucas is going to have, and after that, stay tuned. There might be something new coming up, but I'm not going to make any announcements just yet. But I'm working on something big in the background, so stay tuned for that. So if you're new to the show, as I mentioned, this is a call-in show, so you actually make this show as much as I do. So your calls are appreciated. There are instructions on how to call in the description box. There is a link that you need to join. Just make sure that you're in a quiet space, and ideally you want to have some sort of headset to avoid feedback loops and stuff like that. So that would be very helpful. And the kinds of challenges we do here, it's mostly mutual intelligibility. So you try to challenge yourself with languages that belong to your language family, but you haven't studied those languages before, and you just want to see if you would be able to understand those languages based on the knowledge of your native language, or maybe languages that you have studied before. And you can also submit a challenge for future episodes, because we also use pre-recorded challenges. You can just go to the ecolinguist.com for quick links, and you can submit your challenge here. You just need to fill in the form. It seems like there is a lot of text here, but this is a very useful text. It contains guidelines on how to prepare a good challenge and how to submit it. And actually, we've got some new challenges that people uploaded through the form, so we might be using some of them soon, but it depends. So this is an option for shy people. If you, for example, don't want to call in because you're camera shy, for example, you can just use this form and still contribute to the show and provide content in your native language. We especially are in a need of minority languages or endangered languages that we can't really hear or see anywhere on the internet. So if you speak a language with a small number of speakers and you'd like to contribute into the show, and this way also maybe advertise your language and tell us something about it, or just let us experience the way it sounds or looks, that would be great. We will appreciate that a lot. But if you're not camera shy, you can just call into the show and take part in a live interaction with other participants. And I see there are already people calling in. So I will give priority to people who have not called before. So if you're new and you haven't called in before, I will add you in first. But anyone is welcome to call in. Of course, the regulars are always welcome. with their challenges and and ideas that they bring to the show. Um, yeah, everybody's just saying hello. Okay, good. So we without any further delays, let's start with who should we start with? Let's start with Claudio, maybe. I haven't talked to Claudio for a while, so let's see. Hello, Claudio. I'm going to add you now into the show. Let me just do this and that. Hello, Claudio.
Hi,
Hi,
hi Albert.
Claudio.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Just
Good.
muted the other video. So
Okay, good. So, Claudio, how have you been? What have you been doing with your languages so far? Because we haven't talked for a while, so what's up?
I'm going on with Greek, learning Greek with this book. Ah, yeah. I think I cannot advert for books anyway.
Ah, that's okay. So, is this just the beginning of your language journey with Greek?
Oi.
Oh,
So there
so
is something in
something
the
is playing.
background.
Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna mute you just for a second so you can turn it off. Okay? Yes?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, good. So tell us a little bit about your journey with Greek. Are you at the beginning stage or have you been studying it for a while?
No, I had studied Greek for 1 year in the year 2020, and yeah, I just picked it again a couple of months ago. So my level is between A2 and B1.
Okay, so you're conversational basically. If you end up in
Yeah,
Greece, you can get by on the
yeah.
street.
I can have a basic conversation. Yeah. There's
Okay.
still a lot of work to do, but little by little.
Yeah, and your native languages are Sicilian and Italian, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah.
So is the do you consider Sicilian or Italian your first language, like or actually the first, like maybe the strongest?
No, Italian is definitely the strongest one. Yeah, actually, yeah. My Sicilian is not so great, so I cannot really speak it perfectly. I understand it, but I didn't speak it so much in my. I haven't spoken it so much in in my life, actually.
But you learned it by just growing up in the Sicilian speaking environment, or you
Yeah,
picked it up
yes,
later in life?
yes, exactly. So basically, everyone speaks it a little bit, but my generation speaks it definitely less than the last generation, the generation of my father. And at home, I used to speak it a little bit with my father, not so much with my mother. Then, of course, outside, you always speak it a little bit. Everyone knows at least some words, and it's quite. It is not very common to have a full conversation in Sicilian. Yeah,
So you tend to like incorporate some of Italian expressions or words.
yeah, exactly. We
Yeah.
tend to mix both languages. Yeah, I've heard, but by a friend of mine, she lives in a village in Sicily, and then they have full conversations just in Sicilian. In the cities, it's a little bit less common.
I
It
see.
depends on-
Okay. And you also studied Latin, right?
I studied Latin at school, Latin and ancient Greek. Yeah,
Yeah, Latin and ancient Greek. So would you say that Sicilian or Italian is closer to Latin in your view?
between Italian and Sicilian, oh, that's a good question. Well, it depends really, because for example, Sicilian has got a very specific Latin feature that we tend to put the verb at the end of the sentence. This comes definitely from Latin. Yeah, but I don't know. I think it's more or less the same. So if you consider the distance, I mean, Italian is basically the language of Tuscany, right? So Tuscan, the language of Florence. At the end, we can say that both Sicilian and Italian are dialects derived from
So they're like siblings, right? So they are
yeah,
equally related to
to
the
Latin.
parent language.
I would say Sardinian is maybe closer to Latin than Sicilian and Italian, but Sicilian and Italian more or less at the same level.
Okay, good. So it's time for a challenge for you. So you can choose either you want to take part in a challenge, you want to take up a challenge, or would you like to give a challenge to someone?
Oh, I haven't prepared anything, so this time maybe I would take a challenge.
Okay, good then. So what language would you be wanting to take today? We've got some Romance languages, uh, or some Germanic languages. I don't know.
I can try also Slavic languages.
Oh, what Slavic languages do you speak?
I speak Polish and Russian, so
Aha, Polish and Russian.
a couple of weeks ago
Okay.
I tried Slovak, and maybe you could step up today and try with Czech if you have something in Czech. Czech is more difficult than Slovak.
Yeah, I've got some challenges in Czech, and I also have a Slovak one. I have some Ukrainian, Upper Sorbian, Belarusian.
I would like to try with Czech. I mean, last time I tried with Slovak and it went pretty well.
Okay, good then. So let's do the Czech one. So let me just open the files. Czech number 2. Okay, hopefully it's going to work. I'm going to start playing the challenge. So listen and try to figure out what is being described.
Co je to? Vypadá jako rostlina bez zelených listů a kořenů, ale není to rostlina. Často se vyskytuje na vlhkých místech, jako jsou lesy a louky. Má vláknitou strukturu a často bývá měkká na dotek. Může být jedlá, nejedlá nebo jedovatá. Používá se v kuchyni k přípravě jídel nebo jako součást léčivých prostředků. Má mnoho různých tvarů a barev.
I couldn't understand much, I would say. I think the first sentence she mentioned something about green leaves. Green leaves. She talked about it is used in the kitchen, it's possible. Używa się w kuchni. It's used in the kitchen. It's got something to do with the green leaves. Zeleni listia, she said, I think. Yeah. And apart from that, I couldn't understand so much, honestly.
Okay, so would you like to listen to it again, or would you like to listen to it again and see the text, or you want to give yourself another go with listening only?
Exactly, yeah. We'll try to see if we can understand something more.
Okay, let's listen to it again then. The Czech challenge.
Co je to? Vypadá jako rostlina bez zelených listů a kořenů, ale není to rostlina. Často se vyskytuje na vlhkých místech, jako jsou lesy a louky. Má vláknitou strukturu a často bývá měkká na dotek. Může být jedlá, nejedlá nebo jedovatá. Používá se v kuchyni k přípravě jídel nebo jako součást léčivých prostředků. Má mnoho různých tvarů a barev.
Did it help in any ways?
Well, I heard the words jedla and medla. Jedla could be something with food, jedzenie in Polish, jeda in Russian. And medla. Medla, I don't know, mute, honey.
So jedla, it's an adjective.
Edible probably. Then. Okay.
Okay, so maybe we could have a look at the text now.
Yeah.
So let's have a look at the text. And before you start reading, I'm going to play it one more time, so you can read along this time.
Co je to? Vypadá jako rostlina bez zelených listů a kořenů, ale není to rostlina. Často se vyskytuje na vlhkých místech, jako jsou lesy a louky. Má vláknitou strukturu a často bývá měkká na dotek. Může být jedlá, nejedlá nebo jedovatá. Používá se v kuchyni k přípravě jídel nebo jako součást léčivých prostředků. Má mnoho různých tvarů a barev.
Okay. Yeah, this time I definitely understand something more. Like usually found in big cities, I think, wielkich miastach in Polish. Lesy, probably yeah, las, so in the woods, in the forests. Często bywa mekka na dotyk, something soft when you touch it. I would say. Często jest miękka na dotyku. Może być jedla, nie jedla, albo jedowata. Something that you can eat or not. Maybe at the beginning it says it looks like a plant, roślina in Polish, right? It looks like a plant, but it is not a plant. It is used in the kitchen, and then I can not really understand the rest of the sentence. Przyprawy jedel, bo jak... Ma mnogo różnych twaru a barew. It has got many different colors, I would say. Barwa in Polish can be one of the many words for a color.
Barwa, twaru,
Twaru.
twór.
Like consistence.
You maybe think about twaróg, which is like white cheese, cottage cheese, twaróg. But twór, twór, tworzyć.
Create, to create, yeah.
Twór.
Hey,
Okay.
Shape. Okay.
Okay, so what would be your answer then? Like, after looking at this, definitely reading Czech helped you a lot, because I feel like you got a lot of the hints at this point, and I think you could even try to guess at this point.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't get it. Maybe I just couldn't think. So something what came to my mind was a mushroom, but I don't think it is a mushroom, because mushrooms are generally, yeah, they can be white, they can be red.
So how would be mushroom in one of the Slavic languages that you speak?
How is it in Polish? Grzyb.
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 Yeah.
That's your answer, right?
Yeah, let's say mushroom. I think it's wrong, but
That's
it's right.
correct.
Yeah.
That is correct. This is a mushroom. So let's have a look at this. Houba in Czech, but I'm going to play it just so we can hear it spoken by a native speaker.
Je to houba. Je to houba.
Houba. And it's funny because in Polish we have a mushroom type that is called huba.
Okay.
But it's a particular type of mushroom, the one that grows on trees. Like it kind of it sticks out of the tree trunk.
And is it edible?
I don't think so. No, it's not edible. Yeah, it's one of those tree mushrooms. The one that sticks out, looks like a little roof. I don't know. Do you have that in Italy?
Probably, I don't know. I'm not an expert in mushrooms, honestly, so I don't know where.
Okay, let's just have a look at what people say in the comments. If they had any good guesses. We have gryby. Marcio says it's gryby in Russian.
Yeah, grip.
Grip. Oh, maybe that's why you said that. Yeah, you confused the Polish with Russian pronunciation. Yeah.
I just said grzeb instead of grapes.
Grzeb. It sounds more like grzebień, which is a comb for your hair. And Freya also brought up some examples with Slovak. Grzyb, very good. So now let's have a look at the translation here. Okay.
Without roots, like a korzenie. Okay, yeah. Korini.
And let's see if it makes sense now.
Yeah, it looks like a plant without green leaves and roots, but it's not a plant. It is often found in damp places like forests and meadows. Damp places? Wielkich. Yeah, like, okay, humid places. Yeah.
Moist, humid.
Wilgotnych.
Wilgotnych in Polish,
Miejscach,
wilgotnych
okay.
miejscach.
It is a feeble okay. Yeah, I had no idea about this word Vlaktinostruktur. Structure was clear, but soft to the touch. It can be edible, unedible, and or poisonous, a jedowata. Jak jadliwy in Polish, trucizny.
Jadowity or trujący.
Trujący.
Because jadowity, we actually use that word with snakes, for example, or animals. Jadowity. Od słowa jad, which is venom.
Okay, jad, yeah. Trucizna, too,
But
right?
trucizna is the poison, so trujący grzyb is a poisonous
Mushroom.
poisonous mushroom in Polish, yeah.
And then the sentence that I hadn't understood almost at all. Podział się w kuchni, okay, this part was clear. Przyprawy, okay, yeah. Przygotować. For cooking. The last part was
for cooking, for preparing food.
preparing food, yeah. The last part was almost impossible to understand. Jako součást léčivý léčivý, okay, yeah. Lekarstwo. This was probably, okay. Now I see. Lekarstwo for, yeah, medicine.
Środek leczniczy. Środek leczniczy in Polish. So here we have prostředku, which has this kind of root shred, like which is środek, which is in the middle, center, or means of doing something, medium.
I thought about proshaczku, but it was completely different.
Yeah.
Like the word that you used to call your lover, so your boyfriend.
Lechiwy, it's leczniczy in Polish, leczniczy.
Yeah, and then the last part, ma mnoho różnych, so ma dużo różnych kolorów i kolorów.
Shapes and colors. I was
to ma dużo formy i kolorów.
Twór, it's like a form, twór, but also could be like a creation. But it's with not specified shape. So I guess in Czech they actually use that word to express shape. But in Polish we use the word kształt, which I think is just taken from German.
Yeah, Gestalt. Yeah, Gestalt.
Yeah, so it's been probably borrowed from German. Okay, so you're pretty good with Czech, Claudio. That's very good.
Yeah, it was not very easy. I mean, Slovak is easier, definitely. So.
Yeah, why is that? Why do you think Slovak is easier for you?
I think in general the words are a little bit more similar to Polish, and also because Czech has got a very specific melody, and especially the accent. So the word stress in Czech is a little bit more difficult to figure out. So.
Yeah, the pronunciation is a bit harder, I think. But when you have when you had a look at the text, it definitely helped, and you recognized a lot of cognates here. So so your Polish must be really good. Or were you using more of Polish or Russian in this case?
Oh, in this case, definitely Polish. Yeah, I would say.
Polish was helping you. Okay, good. Very good.
I think Polish is a little bit more similar to Czech than Russian. So.
Oh, definitely. They are both West Slavic languages. Yeah, so that was a good challenge. So I'm glad we did the Slavic one first, and let's have a look at who else is calling. And Claudia. So for now, let's disconnect so I can talk to other people.
Thanks for letting me, Norbert.
Thank you very much. Nice to see you. And let's connect with someone else now. Okay, we've got Wayne. So let's start with Wayne. Wayne, I'm going to add you in a second. Okay. Hello, Wayne.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you well.
Okay. Just gonna move my. Okay, I just how can I say? I just upped the volume on my computer. So there you
Good. So, welcome back to the show, Wayne. What's up?
Mhm.
What have you been doing with your languages?
Yeah. I've been still studying Old English. Yes. Though I will say that recently I I started writing a story, and because of the story, I started kind of learning a little bit of Old Norse too. But that doesn't mean I will learn Old Norse seriously. I'm just using it for this story
Old
in
Norse.
particular.
What are you saying, Wayne? Are you ready to make that announcement here on the Ecolinguist show?
Yeah, there you go. Old Norse challenges for me. No, just kidding. No, done it on the Ecolinguist show, and other people that speak Swedish or Icelandic. They have been helping me with that. So definitely not. I'm definitely still the old English guy, the Latin guy primarily. Still not losing that title, but slowly moving on to Old English. Yeah, and also about what Claudio said. I mean, he's focusing on modern Greek, I suppose, but it's funny because I'm then focusing on like ancient Greek. So no, not like not focusing, but I'm interested more in ancient Greek. So it's the two versions of Greek there.
One of those days we need to combine two of you in one challenge. Maybe you doing something with Old Greek and Claudio
Right.
trying to understand that based on his modern Greek knowledge.
Right. I could make some ancient Greek challenges. I mean, if you would take them, but it would have to be him specifically.
Yeah. Okay.
Mhm. Yeah.
So, what about today? Would you like to take up a challenge, or do you have any challenges prepared for the others?
I mean, I you must know I sent a buttload of challenges on the Ecolinguist site in Old English, but I still have some other lefts that I could do here right now. But if there's no one like available right now to do like a Germanic one, that I can just take up a challenge, no problem.
Oh, Germanic one. Okay, yeah, that could be a good one. So maybe I see there is Magnus calling in, and he's a
Right.
speaker of Danish and some Swedish, so he could be also a good fit for this one as well. So
Right.
let me bring in Magnus. Let me double check if I have any Germanic languages here. Yes, I do have some. So let's add Magnus.
I see Claudio in the
Yeah.
comments saying that he studied ancient Greek actually in school. So
Of course,
uh,
he mentioned that. Yes, he mentioned that. It
I'm
still could be a
young.
fun challenge for him,
Mm-hmm.
So let's bring
Right.
Magnus here. Oh, wait a second. I'm just missing one screen for some reason. But no worries, I will find it here. Sorry for that. Well, I guess we're gonna go for this weird setup. It's a weird setup. I'm sorry, guys.
It is a
Hey,
It's me,
amigos,
Magnus,
¿cómo
and the
está?
Invisible Man.
Hello. Let
Oh,
me just.
two Waynes. No, my God, no, please not two Waynes. Okay.
I fixed it.
Please not.
Magic. So, hello, Magnus.
Hola,
How are you doing? What have you been doing with your languages?
estoy bien. Yo he aprendido más español, palabras de español. Y
Español. ¿Por qué?
Espanhol, isso aí.
¿Vas a viajar? ¿Vas a viajar a país hispanohablante o qué? ¿Por qué estás aprendiendo?
¿por qué? Esta es una lengua muy interesante. Soy creo está.
Ajá, muy interesante. Entonces, ¿estás estudiando por interés, se puede decir, Wayne?
Sí, interés.
Imagine
Wayne,
it's just
¿estás experto de español?
Mi español es solamente mi portugués, pero traducido en español. No hablo español verdaderamente, pero puedo tomar mi portugués, mis frases en portugués y traducirlas al español. Entonces, puedo hablar un poco, puedo hacer que las personas piensen que hablo verdaderamente el español, pero no.
Entonces es suficiente cambiar tu acento de
Yeah,
portugués a español.
yeah. Es solamente cambiar unas cosas del acento. Todos los as tenían que ser a abiertos, porque en portugués algunos son I don't know how to say close. See, I don't know Spanish. I don't know how to say close in Spanish.
Yeah. I mean, my Spanish is kind of intuitive. I haven't really studied it formally, But yeah, Magnus. So, how have you been learning Spanish so far? Have you been using textbooks or like audio materials?
Yeah, I've been watching videos on YouTube. I've been actually I was there was a guy who said that his tactic to do this was to read a book he already had read in another language, but in this new language, because then you know the context and you know what's going on, so you can kind of get the and he thought that this was a great way to learn a new language. So I thought I was looking for some books that I've read in the past. But other than that, I'm just kind of studying a little bit on Duolingo. Watching some movies and on YouTube and that kind of stuff.
Is the Duolingo out threatening you? Learn Spanish or vanish?
It's okay for just casual, learning some new words.
To start with, I don't think it's a bad way to start. It gets you into the language because it's very difficult to get into it at first because most resources are very professional. Like you need to know something about languages before you start using them. But Duolingo gives you like a gateway into languages, like very very simple. Straightforward way, I think.
But I also have, if I can have one of your tests, I also have a Danish challenge, maybe for after.
There you go. Can do like an exchange challenge. I challenge him in Old English. He challenges me in Danish. There you go. German.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we can do because it would be fun to see the interactive challenge this way. So if you both have something prepared, that's absolutely great. So just on the topic of Spanish, because I wanted to recommend a podcast that I've been using to learn Spanish, like just through listening to podcasts, and they're very well done. And it's called Unlimited Spanish Podcast, I think, something like that. But it's run by Oscar. So you can find it in the podcasting app. Right. El Curso Mágico. El Curso Mágico. Yeah, so there is a lot of free episodes on the podcast apps. So I would like to recommend that. Yeah. And now, so which one are we going to start first? We're going to start with the Danish challenge or the Old English challenge?
Old English.
All right.
Okay, Old English. Okay. So what about the transcript? Are you going to have some sort of transcript?
Yeah, I'm gonna send right now on the guest chat.
So of course, first you just want to read that to Magnus. Okay, right. And when you're ready to see it, I will display it on the screen. Okay, but first start just by speaking, and maybe Magnus could ask some questions. Okay?
Right.
Okay, so I'm going to put you on a different screen to start the challenge. Let's do the Old English challenge versus Danish.
Let's go. Okay. What beeth heat? Heat beeth isern. hit beat little sauks of the knife, the latches brukath. Fortha wyrth hit on thumb latchedome gebroken. Akman my auk on fella odra krafta his brukan. Mit him mahon latches hudes nidan, that hu mayen what beat on likhama jahalan.
Dette er en ting.
Ja, inch.
Har det noget med en kniv at gøre?
Yeah, little sauks. Sauks is kniv. Sauks is summon word for kniv.
Kan man skære mad med denne kniv? Eller er det til at skære andre ting? Tøj?
So latches bruka latcha. Latche is man. It's man. The odrum halv. Latche. Latche on latche hus, latche dome. Latches brukath. Thone sauks. That humayen hude snivan. Hud. Snivan. Yeah. Snivan.
Okay.
Snivan.
Er det noget, du putter kniven i?
The kniven i. What?
Er det en skede?
Yeah, it's little sauks. It's little sauks. The latches brukath. That humayen hude snidan. Hude snidan. Hude
Okay.
snidan.
Er det en barberkniv?
Yeah, latche. So latche is man. Latche. If to understandest, that is latche. Latche is man. The on latche hus is thar we gath. Thar we werthath jehalot. Halon. Icheum il, icheum unwell, and lache, health me health. And nu icheum well. So lache. Laches, brukath, thone sauks, thone kniv, thone little kniv. Isern. So isern yamakod.
Okay.
Isern.
Okay, well, I think I got something from this. Maybe I should see the text.
Right. Now we display the text. There you go. So what
is
heat?
this? Hvad er dette?
Yes.
Dette er isan. Isan.
Isern is gulden thing is isern.
Okay.
Selvor is isern. Isern is.
Så det er en form for udsmykning.
Yeah, isern is what is word? What is word?
Det skinner.
So-
Det skinner.
Yeah, like a shield. Shield is isern. Shield knicht werth knichtas werjath isern wade isern knicht sword is isern sword is isern.
Okay. Så det er et sværd.
Yeah. Oh god.
Det er ikke et sværd, men
Yeah. It's just because I can't say this in Old English. I don't know the word, but isern is a material.
oh, okay.
Iser.
Okay. So it's
Yeah.
it's a metal. Okay, so is it steel? Er det
Yeah.
stål
Iron.
eller jern?
Iron. Yeah. Exactly.
Aha.
You got it.
Iser.
I don't feel bad.
Danish.
You got it.
Try to use Danish, Magnus.
Right.
Ja.
Right.
Ak make egg und falder opera kræfter is broken. Det lyder som om, at man skal bruge kræfter for at bruge den.
Yeah.
Kræfter?
So
Kræfter is...
so Laches brukath heat. Laches brukath is other man, other men, mahon his brukan auk, ak hit is what hugo hit is something the we south mid lachum lache is word that the to if to understand what is lache, each think that to should hit understand, lache.
Okay, lache. Det lyder som en
Lache.
skede. Noget, som du bevarer dit skæreinstrument i. Jeg tror, det er...
Lache is man. On Danish tunge, that word hath k, not ch, k, na ch,
Lache.
k. So lache, na lache, ak lake.
Lække. Lække.
It's man on lache hus, man the author Hallen is word for things the laches doth is Hallen each unwell if lache me half each well each unwell if each where the Yahalod each well.
Well.
How? No?
Yeah.
So that is lache. Yeah. Lache is man. Lache's man is man the doth craft. So yeah. It's lache.
Wayne, could you read the whole challenge again?
Right. So, what bith heat? Heat bith iser. Heat bith little sauks of the knife, a little knife, the laches brukath. For the jurth heat on tham lache dome je broken. Akman my auk on fella of the krafter he's broken. Mit hin mahon laches, hudes nidan, that humane at bithon likaman jehala. So, laches brukath his, that humayen hudes nidan, hudes nidan. Sneedan is shuran. Sneedan.
Jeg tror, det er en kniv. Eller en dolk. Det lyder som om, at du nævner det, som dolken sidder i. Men jeg er ikke sikker på det. Så jeg vil gætte på, at det er en kniv eller en dolk.
So
that's my guess. I'm guessing it's a knife or a dagger.
No. Okay. So, no. Okay. So actually, I just want to give one last kind of hint for him. So the thing this knife does. So Thesauks, hudesnith, hud. That is hud. Hud. Sneathen hud. Shuran hude. Shuran hude. Right? Latches. Shuran hude. That humayen what beeth on likhama inan yahalan. Okay? Så
Nå, så det er mere som et lægeinstrument. It's for a doctor. Like you make a nutrition.
Lache. Yes.
Lache.
Okay. No. Okay.
Okay.
So
That was a difficult one.
he got the general thing later. He got that it's an instrument for the doctors. So yeah, lache is doctor. That's what I meant. Lache is doctor. Laches. So in Danish, I was trying to say that in Danish, it's not going to be a ch sound, it's going to be a k sound, because I know in Swedish, the word for doctor is like läkare or something like.
Yeah, in Danish it's läge.
Läge, okay.
Yeah. I thought you're talking about putting it down, lægge. So putting it down, and so I thought it was the sheath for the knife.
So I wanted to explain.
And I was guessing the sheath for the knife. Then you talked about the skin, and I guessed razor, because maybe it was a razor that you were shaving yourself.
Right.
And but okay, it was a doctor's incision knife.
Right.
For
yeah. So
okay.
So yeah, I was trying to tell you that it cuts the skin, so the doctors can. And halen means to heal. I was trying to tell you to heal, that they can heal what's in your body, so they can cut the skin. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's a scalpel.
It's a scalpel. All right. Yeah, that was a difficult one. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. English,
I hope my Danish challenge will be equally as difficult. It won't.
Good. It's a revenge. But the word in Old English is there's two words that I found. Adersauks, which literally means vein knife. Ader is a word for vein. Or lachesauks. Yeah, lachesauks, literally a doctor.
So what is it in modern English?
A scalpel.
Oh, okay. So it's I see. Okay, so it's an actual, because you're at some point you're mentioning a sax, which
so sauks. So that's why I put actually the both words there. I said little sauks the knife, because I know that it was going to be confusing. Sauks is actually the more common word for knife in Old English.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I was thought maybe it was related to the Danish word sax, which is a scissor.
Oh, yeah. So scissor in Old English is shaura, like shears. Yeah, but so the hints say, what is this? This is iron. So he said an iron. I was trying to explain to you, it was a metal, like golden, silver. That's what I was trying to give you. Yeah. It is a little knife, or I say knife two times, knife, that doctors use, laches, that they use.
Yes.
Therefore, it is used on medicine, lachedome, like legedom, I suppose, in Danish.
Yeah, the lache thing, that threw me off, because I thought it was about putting it down.
That's why I said laches man. I was like, laches man.
Yes.
I was trying to let you know that it was a man. Yeah. So, but one can use it on other crafts. That's why I mentioned the other crafts, because people use scalpels for other things, like carving things, but most people think of scalpels with doctors, Then with it, doctors can cut the skin, hude, which is modern English hide, but it's hide is use of animals nowadays. Yeah.
Can cut in Danish.
Right. Can cut the skin so that they may heal what's on the body. And this is a scalpel.
Yes, that's good. Very, very good challenge.
Oh, I saw that people were guessing on the screen that it was a scalpel. So the Frey puts the Icelandic word.
The Icelandic one again. In Dutch, ader is vein.
Oh, there you go, ader, yeah.
Okay, we've got. That's the.
Skurðhníf, yeah.
That's the Icelandic word for scalpel, and then we also have some more. Oh, there is a lot of cognates here. Freya provided.
Oh, okay. There you go. Skjurði is okay. Wait, Hníf, I know it's knife, yeah, but Járn and Sig for saw, yeah. A Saucha is saw in Old English. Yeah. Skjurði, what is that skjurði part though? I don't know that skjurði part. I don't know if she.
Well, Snipan, right?
Right, Sneeden. Sneeden is yes, cognate with German Schneiden. This word is not really common in modern English. There's the word in modern English Schneid, which is a verb meaning to cut, but it's not really that common anymore. But yeah, Sneeden, Schneiden.
Does it
several
have
people
anything
was
to do
guessing
with
as
Lanza?
alcohol here.
Oh, what?
Does it have anything to do with Lanza?
I'm not. I don't think so. I mean, I think he's saying this because the latches, yeah, or but no, it's not. No, Lanza is from yeah. Oh, lacera, yeah. Okay, lacera. Yeah, that's. I don't think that's.
You don't think
That's
it's
gonna.
right?
I think people are just focusing on the words that sound like latch. Yeah. Oh, what did you say, Magnus? By the way, you said something. So.
There were several who got it right, I think.
Right, yeah. But I think also it's
in the
because
chat.
I think it's because also they already knew that maybe latches was related to. I think it's because the thing with the doctor and putting down threw you off, so I can't fault you for that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that threw me off, unfortunately.
Yeah.
If I had caught that, then I would have guessed. That would have been
what is
an
this?
easy guess, I think. Yeah. Leie.
Right.
Like
Yeah, so you got this with a lot of extra hints from Wayne. So when you actually were improvising in Old English here, right? So that was very good.
Actually, yeah.
That was really
That
good.
got me. Several times I had to stop and like, oh my god, what is the grammar?
The grammar was gone. But anyways, I think we could do a quick Danish challenge for you if you're still up for it.
Right.
Yeah. So if you are ready, Magnus, are you ready for that?
Yes.
Okay.
I will write the text to you in guest chat.
Right. So I should not look at it.
Okay, so Wayne, don't read the text just yet. You know, when you're ready to ask for the text, just let me know, and I will display it on the screen. So let's go.
Okay. Dette er en person. Denne person er en virkelig og faktisk person. Det er en historisk person. Selvom han faktisk havde en gennemsnitshøjde, blev han kendt for at være af lille statur. Han regerede Frankrig og invaderede mange lande i det 19. århundrede. Selvom han regerede Frankrig, var han ikke oprindeligt født i Frankrig, men på Korsika.
Okay, I already know who it is. Each what hit is. So hit is man. Hit is little man from Frankrike. Hit is man. The is na from he Nice from Frankrike on Burde. I don't know the word exactly. He is from Corsica. It's from Corsica. So yeah. So I think this is Napoleon. Yeah.
Yes. Ta-da!
There you go.
Awesome.
Napoleon, yeah.
Great guess. Great guess.
So yeah, let me see if I can kind of see if I can translate this to Old English. So so that is man. So this man is virkelig is like real. So,
Yes.
so that man is how do I say sothlich man. So this man is history. I actually don't know how to say the word history, but yeah, okay, whatever. So I'm gonna say, Fjörne man, like ancient person, whatever. Even though he's not ancient, but Selvon han faktiskt haft en. What is this? Then this part I don't understand. He had he had a normal height, but it was thought that he had a little stature.
Yes.
Okay, so it would be like so he hath hit or had hit and then I don't know how to say size or height. I forgot how to say that, but yeah, I would say people thought so. Men think that he little. That's how I would translate that. I'm having to do a lot of grammar work here. And then he ruled France. So he. I would say styrte. Okay, here I can say styrte. Yeah, he controlled. He styrte Frankrike. And then invaded many lands. Raided, I suppose. I'm gonna guess it's something like Rad. Maniland, yeah, in the 19th century. I don't know how to say any of these words. 19th, and then he ruled France, but he was not born in France. He was from Corsica. Okay, I actually don't know how to say the word born yet, so I'm not gonna try to do that last one. But yeah, so that was my attempt. There you go.
Cool.
Very good. Very good. That was a fun challenge. And actually, I'm very impressed with you, Wayne, because Danish is considered quite difficult to understand.
I will admit, I actually didn't get 90% of what Magnus said. I just really got the several keywords. Like he said little, and he said, actually, okay, originally, because he said man, I thought he was just talking about a general person. So he said little, and then he said France. And so I was thinking soldiers in France. Thinking like little people in France, but then he's at Corsica, and because I'm like that person that just knows these very specific details, because I knew that Napoleon was not from France, because it's one of those gotcha things that I love to tell people. Like, oh, Napoleon's not actually from France; he's from Corsica, or like other people are not from this country; they're actually from that country. So, yeah, I knew that one. So I knew had to be Napoleon.
Okay. Yes.
Very good guess.
That went well. So we did 2 Germanic challenges today, which is great. So I think I still have some time for 1 or 2 challenges, but maybe we could move on to Romance languages. And I see there are some callers, so I will take them on. So thank you very much, guys, for today. And let me. I'm just going to disconnect you for now. And I'm going to add Marcio and maybe one more person if we have time. Okay, Marcio, I'm going to add you into the stream now. Hello, Marcio. Are you there?
Hello, everybody. Hello, Norbert.
Hello, how have you been, Marcio? What have you been doing with your languages for
doing nice week? Now in Brazil. Yeah, been nice now. Last week, so I learned a lot of stuff, and I would say your as well, the Ecolinguist server, like the
on the Discord server.
Discord server, yes. And I was talking with Wayne up to I think like 3 a.m. or something like that this evening.
Okay, so that's good. It's good to hear that the community is thriving, on Discord. That's good.
Yeah. And pretty much was this. And I had some Russian practice and even Spanish this week because a friend of mine came back from Guatemala. So we had a long chat.
Okay, good. So in Spanish, was it in Spanish or?
Yes. So, I mean, Portuñol in my case, but he is Spanish. So yeah, Guatemalteca. Hablo español.
Yeah, that's nice when someone can just speak their native tongue and you can respond to them in your native tongue or something close to your improvised language, Yeah, that's good.
A little bit of pantomime as well.
Yes, of course, it's useful as well. So, Marcio, what would you be up for today? Would you like to take up a challenge, or do you have a challenge prepared?
So I have the 2 things I wanted, but you are the man, so you have to choose for me. So Riley wanted to challenge me, and I have a challenge in Portuguese for somebody else besides her, because I wanted to challenge somebody else. Maybe Magnus, maybe Kun, or somebody who is learning Portuguese. Maybe it's up to you.
I think Riley is on the call, so we can take in Riley, so she could give a challenge to you, and then if we still have time, we could do. Let me see, maybe a joint challenge for Romance languages. Let me just see if I have the right challenge for both of you. I mean,
Yeah,
you're a French speaker. You already know French.
Yeah. French to me would be like B2. French would be like around
You know
B2.
what? But I also have an Esperanto challenge. So actually, maybe you could do an Esperanto challenge. You have not studied Esperanto, have you?
No, never. I had a challenge with Esperanto. I think Lucas threw that thing at me, and I think I got it. It was a while ago.
Okay, so that would be a challenge for you and Riley. So let's just bring Riley in
Sure.
so she can deliver her challenge. Riley, I'm going to add you into the stream in 3, 2, 1. Hello, Riley. You are
Hello,
live.
hola todos.
Hola todos.
Hola.
Riley?
Riley, so just before we jump into the challenges, do you have any updates for us? What have you been doing with your languages? Have you made any progress?
Yeah, so I wanted to make I mean, I don't know how much of an announcement this would be, but I actually made a recording of my first attempt at introducing myself in Portuguese, and I posted it on my Instagram. And I don't know if anyone has really viewed that video or not, but I did show it to a few European Portuguese speakers on the server. I don't think they're here. They might be watching later, but they said that my Portuguese is exceptional for how long I've been learning, which is 9 months. So
Okay, so if anyone wants to see that, they can find it either on the Discord, like you posted that on Discord, or you just send it privately to people.
Well, I sent it to someone because I wanted to post that audio on the server, but for some reason the file wouldn't go through.
Okay, maybe you just need to post a link to it, you know?
Yeah, but it's just an audio recording, so I don't know how I can even post a link. Like, it's not linked anywhere. Unless I could post a link of my Instagram
I mean, you can
story.
message me about that later. We can figure it out,
Okay.
you know, because
Okay,
I don't want
yeah.
to take time for the tech stuff here, because here we are for languages. It's all about languages.
Yeah, I know.
So Riley, do you have a challenge for Marcio today?
Well, I don't know if it would be much of a challenge because he's a native speaker, but I essentially wanted to do what I did in episode 9 of the previous season, which I did the same thing with Wayne, and I wanted to do the same thing with him because he challenged me 2 episodes ago. So
yes, so you know, this would be like the non-native speaker challenge, which is like you have studied the language and now you have to use your skills that you have been working on to explain a word to a native speaker. And you know, this comes in handy when you forget a word, for example, and you are in a situation when you have to, you know, work around not knowing that word and find a way to explain that to a native speaker. So yes, if you have it, let's go into the challenge mode then. Let me just double check if the screen is ready, because I left the text on there. Yes. Okay, so let's go into the challenge now.
Então, o que é isto? É um animal assustador. É muito pouquinho e constrói teias. Estas teias são feitas de material muito resistente. Come frequentemente moscas limpando a nossa casa.
Ok, eu vou fazer as perguntas em português então, certo?
Sim.
Um português brasileiro, porque eu não falo português de Portugal. Mas, peço desculpas. Eu suponho que seja um pássaro, então é um animal que faz ninhos e esses ninhos são bastante resistentes, foi o que eu entendi. E esse animal também ele come moscas, limpando as nossas casas. Teria mais alguma? É um pássaro esse animal?
Perdão, quê?
Ele é um pássaro? É um animal que voa? É um animal como, por exemplo, uma gaivota, uma pomba, um pardal, um papagaio. É um pássaro esse animal?
Não.
Não?
Não.
Tá. É um animal terrestre? É um animal que caminha na terra? Quer que eu explique mais uma vez? Pergunte com outras palavras. Tá. É um animal, como assim um cão, um gato, é um animal que caminha na terra, como
Não.
nós. Tá. Então ele não voa e ele não caminha na terra.
É um animal muito é um animal muito pequeno.
Certo, muito pequeno.
E come moscas ou ou borboletas e escutar?
Sim. Esse animal é de uma cor esverdeada, uma cor verde? Eu vou perguntar uma outra coisa, então, que pode ser muito mais próxima, em vez de perguntar se a cor é verde. Esse animal é um anfíbio? É um animal que vive na água e na terra?
É um animal não anfíbio, não.
Não é anfíbio. Puxa, não é um pássaro, ele não voa. Ele não caminha como cães e gatos, seres humanos, vacas, outros animais. Para se alimentar de moscas, ele tem que ser um animal possivelmente pequeno. E eu não lembro de, por exemplo, roedores se alimentarem de moscas. Eu lembro de anfíbios, como sapos, rãs, lagartixas, esses animais pequenos assim, que eles vivem em locais úmidos. Então ele pode viver na terra e viver na água, mais ou menos. Ele vive em pântanos.
Como se diz rã?
Rã, em inglês? Toad, I think. E sapo would be frog.
Riley, maybe you could repeat your hints?
I just realized this challenge isn't going as well as I thought.
No problem. Don't
I
worry.
think if you could repeat your hints now after Marcio have asked some questions, it might click.
Okay. Well, I did want to make a disclaimer that before I present the challenge, that this actually well, it wasn't like originally my challenge. This is Miguel's challenge, and he said you can use it if you want, and so I'm pretty much presenting it for him. And
Okay.
okay. I'm gonna read it again. I don't know how much of a difference it would make because there might be a sentence that he wrote to me that I'm missing when I prepared this challenge. Anyway, okay.
No
O
problem.
que é isto? É um animal, o animal assustador. É muito pequeno e constrói tias.
Ah! Yes, I know that. Ok. É uma aranha. Spider.
Exatamente. Sim.
Falaste em teias.
Yes.
Animal assustador, teias. Eu peguei a ideia da aranha nessa parte. A primeira vez não ficou muito clara.
Sim.
The first time it wasn't so clear, but now it's crystal clear. Thank you.
Yes.
아, 나 지금 수호 중이야. 뭐해?
So we're going back into the show. Riley, are you ready?
Yeah, sim.
Because I just switched the screens because you had someone entering the room.
No, my dad came in. He's like, "Hey, how are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm in a show. Get out."
That's fine. It's live, it's happening live, so things may happen. Good. So
Do you know that my mom was like crossing here as well? So she was like, "Oops," and she left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's good. So we've got araña in Spanish from Pavel. Araña in Spanish. We have pavk in Upper Sorbian, which sounds a little bit like pająk in Polish.
In Korean,
Pavuk?
it's komi.
Komi?
Como?
Yes,
Komi?
like the word gummy in English, but it's pronounced with o. So, komi. In Dutch, it's spin, and in Norwegian, it's edderkop.
Yes. Freya just typed it in Norwegian. Edderkop. We also have the Dutch for spinnekop and spin. Yeah. Ragno. I'm not sure how to pronounce the G sound in Italian, but it's...
Oh, that's it. Did Claudio post
maybe
that,
ragno. Yeah, Claudio posted it. Ragno in Italian. And...
what is it in Polish?
pająk.
Pająk.
I heard something like...
Pająk.
I heard something very close to Ukrainian because I remember it's pavuk in Ukrainian.
Yeah, so that's Upper Sorbian here. We've got a similar word, pavk. And in Sloven or Slovenian, it's pajek. Yeah, and then we also have zizu in Chinese. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. What are the tones? Okay. Aranea in Latin. And in Styrian dialect, it's Spain. Pavuk in Ukrainian. Yeah, I mean, there is like the chat is going crazy with all languages. A spider in all languages. Good, but I don't want to prolong the show for too long, so let's maybe jump into the Esperanto challenge. I think, Riley, you haven't been here when I was talking about it, but maybe you've heard it before you joined. So that's what I have prepared for you, guys.
All right.
I'm going to play an Esperanto challenge for both of you. You need to decide what that is. I don't remember which language family folder I put Esperanto in. Okay, I see. I found it now. So let's listen to it. Number 3. Esperanto challenge coming up.
Kio ĝi estas? Ĝi estas ujo en kiu oni metas rubaĵon. La rubaĵoj estas forĵetitaj en ĉi tiun objekton, kaj oni aŭ metas la rubaĵsakon sur la trotuarrandon, por ke laboristo povu kolekti ĝin, aŭ kunportas ĝin al rubejo. Pli granda versio de ĉi tiu ujo estas trovebla ekster restoracioj, loĝejaroj, oficejoj kaj aliaj grandaj konstruaĵoj.
Riley, let's start with you. Did you get anything?
The only word that I got was it has something to do with something that you could use in restaurants, offices, etc. But everything else is a kind of a blur for me.
Marcio, what
Maybe I
about
need to
you?
focus.
Oh, the things that Riley picked up, and also I remember listening something regarding like sidewalks, because he says like trottoir. So it's a thing that they put in a sidewalk. I would say it's like a chair, but I have no idea. It could be something like that.
Okay, so let's listen to it again. Let's listen to it again.
Yeah.
You got some good stuff.
Kio ĝi estas? Ĝi estas ujo en kiu oni metas rubaĵon. La rubaĵoj estas forĵetitaj en ĉi tiun objekton, kaj oni aŭ metas la rubaĵsakon sur la trotuarrandon, por ke laboristo povu kolekti ĝin, aŭ kunportas ĝin al rubejo. Pli granda versio de ĉi tiu ujo estas trovebla ekster restoracioj, loĝejaroj, oficejoj kaj aliaj grandaj konstruaĵoj.
Okay,
It's really confusing because uyo.
Riley,
Yes.
you go.
Yeah. Okay, it's really confusing me because uyo is similar to the word uyu in Korean, which means milk. So
Okay. I see. But you need to know that in Esperanto, ujo is just a grammatical kind of morpheme that you add to a word to change its meaning. So it has nothing to do with milk. But yeah, it's good to use connections to all known languages. So Marcio, what about you? Did you get anything?
So yeah, I got something like it's in the same family, but it's different. So it's like there's a small version that the people use that on the street. So it will be on the sidewalk, and there are like bigger versions in offices and the restaurants.
Yes.
So I would go with something close to chair, but it's not chair. It's the same family. I would say it's a furniture piece. It's a piece of furniture.
Okay. And Riley, what would be your guess? It doesn't have to be a specific word. It could be a category of words, like Marcia said.
I absolutely have no idea because I have very limited exposure to Esperanto, but I think I would probably go with what Marcio said. If it has something to do with like a version of if it's in like restaurants or offices or some sort of like building or place, like if there's versions of it, then
Okay, so you're kind of close. It's difficult to categorize this as piece of furniture, but so it's not correct. However, it's a trash can or a bin.
Oh, I thought it was a table.
Yes, so I'm displaying the text on the screen now, and I'm going to play it one more time. And actually, by the way you pronounce it, how you say it in Esperanto is
Ĝi estas rubujo.
rubujo.
Oh, wait.
Rubbish.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Bin.
Why did I not catch that?
Yeah, so let me play the challenge just one more time so people can hear it again.
Kio ĝi estas? Ĝi estas ujo en kiu oni metas rubaĵon. La rubaĵoj estas forĵetitaj en ĉi tiun objekton, kaj oni aŭ metas la rubaĵon sur la trotuarrandon, por ke laboristo povu kolekti ĝin, aŭ kunportas ĝin al rubejo. Pli granda versio de ĉi tiu ujo estas trovebla ekster restoracioj, loĝejaroj, oficejoj kaj aliaj grandaj konstruaĵoj.
Okay, so you collect that in... Oh.
So ujo in Esperanto, apparently it's like a container.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, because I'm like, okay, no, it's not, it can't be a grammatical form. It has to mean like, or like, it has to mean like a container.
Yes, exactly. So it's a container. However, in Esperanto, the way Esperanto works, like you just take the word container, add it to any word, and then it turns it into a container for that thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah, but what I
it
meant
also
was,
works
like,
as a
what I meant
grammatical
was, like,
feature.
Okay, yeah, but I meant was like, okay, it means a container for something, not the original word that I was thinking it could mean.
Loże loĝejaroj means apartment buildings. Claudio was asking, yeah. So actually, this was more challenging, but Esperanto it's not entirely fair to you, but it's a fun challenge anyways, because you can discover a lot of cognates there. But it's an artificial language; it's a constructed language, so it's difficult, and it doesn't really work as most of the Romance languages or Slavic languages. It's a particular grammar which is simplified, but if you don't know about it, it might be hard to figure it out. But we can tell that rubbish, it's rubajo, rubajo, which is like a rubbish, basically.
It's funny because I actually originally confused the word rubeo or rubajo with. It sounds really strange, and I know people are really gonna bash at me in the chat for this, but I confused it with rubio, which in Spanish is a totally different word.
It's blonde.
Yeah. It could be that the thing throwing you off, definitely. So basically, it was saying, what is it? It's a container you throw garbage into. At home, garbage is thrown into this object, and the trash bag is either put on the curb so that a worker can collect it, or brought to a dump. A larger version of this container can be found outside of restaurants, apartment buildings, offices, and other large buildings. It's a trash can or a bin in British English. Yep.
Yeah, in Korean it would literally translate to like a garbage bottle, I guess. 쓰레기통. It kind of translates. The word 통 kind of refers to like bottles,
Glass containers.
Well, yeah, but for cans you wouldn't use just 통. For cans you would use 깡통. I guess it's supposed to have something to do with how that can is like, it's a metal thing. It's not like a.
Also, it's maybe about the material it's made of or the shape of it. That is emphasized there. Okay, good, guys. So this has been the Esperanto challenge, yet another one on the Ecolinguist show. So thank you so much, guys. We're going to wrap it up now.
Obrigado.
For the show. So
Yeah,
thank you so much. And I am not going to see you next week. Lucas is going to see you next week. And then you will see what's coming next. We'll think about how to introduce that to you. But you know, the best way to keep in touch and stay in tune is by hitting the notification bell and also following the community tab, because the most announcements happen there, or the Discord server as well. So if you're part of that, we'll be in touch. But anyways, thank you so much for today. Have a good evening, and I will see you when I see you. Bye.